Hello guys and welcome back to another video on my channel. Now today's video is another episode of Talk of the Hatters. In today's video we will talk about the win over Coventry, Fred Onyedima, and also looking ahead at our next game against QPR. So let's talk about the Coventry win. What a win it was. Obviously, yet again, it's not the most prettiest of wins, but we managed to put it off. And fair play to Palmer, our goalkeeper, which we obviously got on an emergency loan from West Brom. You know, he got a lot of stick after his first game, as he should have, done a little bit better with Middlesbrough's second goal. He got beat by his near post, but he set up the goal against Coventry. A long ball over the top. Adebayo got onto the end of it, and it was a much sharper performance by Adebayo, because recently as well, I've noticed online he's been getting a bit of stick. He doesn't look fit. He needs to get back into the swing of things. He looked dangerous. I thought he looked lively, and he did a very good job against Coventry's defenders. And his goal, it was well taken, a good finish. Obviously, Coventry should have definitely defended a lot better, but you take him. Can't say too much, as I obviously wasn't at the game, and unfortunately the game wasn't live streamed for some weird reason. I don't know why EFL clubs are doing this recently, where they've got the ability to live stream the game to make more money, and yet they're choosing not to. And start people who have work like myself, it's hard. It really is. It's hard to actually get to Coventry at that time. It's ridiculous, but it is what it is, I guess. And yeah, I can't really talk too much, but overall, a great win. 1-0 away from home. You can't moan with 3 points away from home and a clean sheet. And we move on to our next game against QPR, on good form. It was very important to obviously react and get a result, especially after a defeat against Middlesbrough away from home. So the fact that we managed to get a win pretty much a couple of days later is even better. And considering how poor the performance was against Middlesbrough, it's even better that we've managed to overcome that and get a win as well. So yes, happy days. We're back into those playoff places. Can we go up? Who knows? Let me know down in the comment section of the video. Do you think we can do it? I've got a feeling we will finish in the playoff places. I have, just a little belief there. I don't think we'll go up, but I have a good belief that this squad will just squeeze into those playoff places and define the odds. But next year, I'm very excited to see what could potentially happen, as I do think we'll kick on with a lot of the players that are currently at the club. Because some of these players, it's their first season at the club, and I reckon second season we're gonna hit the ground running, and we're gonna be a very good team next year. But let's move on to the next topic, which I want to talk about. And it actually came out today, in fact. I am recording this video on a Friday night after I finish work. And the video will be out on a Saturday when you guys will see this. But it came out today on Friday that Fred Onyedinma, Nathan's been talking about him. He hasn't had much first-team football. And the reason why we haven't seen much of him is because there's a lot of competition for places and stuff. I wanted to get your guys' opinion, and I'm going to tell you my opinion on Fred Onyedinma, basically. Do you think he should play more games for us? Now, every time I see him play, I think he's quite lively, especially in that much advanced forward role. So playing as a left winger, or as a number 10, or as a, off the striker role. He's a lot dangerous. He's so dangerous, in fact. He causes teams plenty of problems. He's got pace, he's got skill, he's got an eye for goal as well. And I feel like he should play a lot more. I feel like at times, say for example, if Cornick gets tired, he's the ideal replacement to swap in with Cornick, like for like substitution. Or if you want to play a different tactical approach, we can play him. I don't think he's beneficial playing as a left wing back. I know he can play there, and he has done for Wickham in recent seasons. But I feel like if we're going to get the best out of him, we need to play him in a much advanced forward role. But the problem is, when you play our system, which is a 5 at the back, and you are playing Amari Bell and James Bree as the wing backs, it means that we don't play with wingers anymore, unless we change like the tactical approach and we go with a 5-2-3. But we haven't really done that often this season. We've been playing with a lot more midfielders, which means we only play with 2 up top, which is most of the time going to be Adebayo or Cornick, or Jerome or Cornick or Hilton or Cornick. You know, it's been roughly around those 4 players that we've done a lot of rotation. And Onyedima hasn't really cemented a starting position within our team. I feel like he should play more, and I feel like what we've seen from him is enough to warrant him to play more, in my opinion. I think he gets me on the edge of my seat at times. He excites me. Like, everything about him I really do like. However, something's not right because Nathan's not playing anymore. Same with Mendes Gomez as well. Mendes Gomez is slightly different because he is obviously making a transition from League 2 to Championship, which is a massive gap. It's not as easy as what Adebayo made out to be. But, you know, it's a difficult one because obviously we've got a big squad. You know, players have got to compete with each other. You know, it is a cruel world sometimes, football. You're not always guaranteed a starting 11 place, and you've got to work hard for it. Is he doing enough in training? That's why I don't think he's probably starting as many games. I don't think Onyedinma is doing it in training. I'm just making the assumption there. I don't know 100%, but I'm trying to put 2 and 2 together, really. But it's difficult. It's really hard to figure out why he's not playing, because he is an exciting player and he does, for me, perform when he gets given the opportunity. Maybe he's just not doing it in training, or maybe he just doesn't fit certain games. Maybe he isn't the right player against certain teams. I'm not too sure. But guys, let me know down in the comment section of the video. Do you think Onyedinma should be playing a lot more games obviously in a Luton shirt? I feel like from now until the end of the season, we're going to need everyone ready, everyone fit, and I feel like there will come a time where he's going to be needed, you know, especially in games where we're trying to break teams down, we're trying to get that goal, we're trying to beat teams. I feel like he's a perfect player to hit teams on the counter-attack as well, so hopefully we see him a lot more in the near future. Now, moving on to the next game for Luton, it is against QPR. Now, this game has obviously... It did get a lot of backlash because of what happened after the game against QPR, where a QPR supporter attacked a Luton fan who obviously sustained very, very bad injuries. And obviously all the best to the Luton fan, who is probably still recovering from those injuries. You know, it's not... The guy nearly died, and it's some... Stuff like that, it's not right, because that guy wasn't looking for violence. He was just going home, you know, and that's the worrying thing. You know, it was just a fan going home. It wasn't a fan wanting to fight. It was a fan just trying to get home. You know, we didn't do well, we didn't perform well, and he just wanted to go home, you know. And the fact that he didn't go home, he ended up going into hospital trying to, you know, recover and trying obviously to keep alive, and it's just baffling. I know fans want to fight. If you want to fight, that's fine. Fight fans who also want to fight you. Don't just pick a fight with someone and go, right, here's an older gentleman, I'm going to knock him out with a glass bottle, who's he's not offering any threat towards you. That's what really bothers me, you know. If you see a group of youth, say for example, on Sunday, and we are going to see it, there is going to be violence on the weekend, because Luton fans, we're going to want, well, I wouldn't say we, selective Luton fans are going to want revenge, and there's going to be fights. Whether police like it or not, there will be fights on the weekend. There's going to be drama, and hopefully no one gets too hurt. I know people just want to scrap, but, you know, don't fight people who actually don't want to scrap. You know, that's the way I look at it. You know, I'm a young guy, I'm going to get looked at, I say most young guys are going to be targets, you know. So we're going to have to be careful. And this game, because of what happened last time and because of all, you know, the tension around it, it's going to, I feel like the atmosphere, the tension inside the ground, it's going to be lively. It's going to be up there. Would it make it a better game? Who knows? But we know what happens when the atmosphere is good at Luton. We do make it loud. We make it rocking. We get the ground going, basically. And we do obviously cheer on the boys. And hopefully that can obviously motivate us to get the 3 points on the weekend. QPR are a very good side. I do like Mark Warburton. I think he's a great coach. He's got QPR playing extremely well. Going forward, they've got plenty of goals in them. They've got Andre Gray, Charlie Austin, who only scores against us, you know. Well, quoting Nathan Jones there. But Austin, he's got a good record. They've got good attacking midfielders. They've got midfielders who can cause us problems. You know, I think defensively they've got a bit better compared to last season, QPR. So it's going to be tough. And games against QPR, I think since Luton have always been in the Championship as well, we've always found it hard against QPR. And that's down to them, really, you know, making it really difficult. But fingers crossed, you know, Nathan tactically can get us right. I feel like we will play roughly a similar side that played against Coventry away from home. Maybe just 1 or 2 changes, because obviously players are coming back from injury. We don't want to overdo it. You know, Petty got a full 90 minutes after having a few weeks off recently. Adebayo as well. We don't want to overload him a bit. You know, so we've got to be careful. We really do. We've got to be careful, really, because we don't want more injuries. That's the one thing, especially at this time in the season. We definitely don't want that. But I feel like if we can overcome, you know, this game, well, I say, like, it'd be nice to get a week off, but we've got Preston midweek next week, so we've just got to be careful. We've got to manage. It's about managing the squad, basically. I know fans want to see the strongest 11 every game, but it's just not possible, and it really isn't. So hopefully Nathan, he manages it correctly. We play the right tactics to make sure we can grind out some points. You know, QPR, they are pushing for those playoff places as well. We're not the only ones there, so it's going to be a great game, and I can see it being an entertaining match. But hopefully we don't see any fans get put into hospital after fighting for their lives, because that's not what we want, really. Yeah, that's my overall thoughts. I'm going to go with a score prediction of, I do think it's going to be a lively game. I'm going to go with a 2-2 draw. Hopefully we can win, but I just got a feeling we will get a draw, because we do find it hard to play against QPR. But anyway, guys, that is the end of the video. Hopefully you did enjoy it. Drop a like on the video if you did. Comment below your thoughts on the 1-0 away win against Coventry. Onyedinma, do you think he should be playing more? Your score predictions for the QPR game, and also your starting 11s as well. Subscribe to the channel, guys, if you are new, and I'll see you guys in the next video.